preface that story by saying that those were my beliefs when a life-changing event happened to me. So I'll describe that life-changing event. I had, I'll preface it by saying I had an uncle who was in the cult, also, like fourth generation, hardcore elder. He had been shunning me, but prior to the shunning, we were very, 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 very close. He didn't have any kids. I was like the favorite niece that was going to take care of him. So we had a very close relationship. And then the shunning happened. So I had been shunned for, I think it was about 2 years. I'm in this, I don't believe in anything, atheist kind of mindset. And I was sitting on the couch. It was probably about 7 o'clock in the evening. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. I wasn't watching weird movies. I was reading a book on psychology. And he appeared right in front of me, right in front of me. And the first words out of his mouth were, "Honey, I'm so sorry. I thought we were doing the right thing and I was wrong." And we go on to have like this 20-minute conversation that was so relevant, so specific in details. It wasn't just some sort of like vague thing. I mean, these were very specific details about our relationship, about our belief system that we had shared. And it was it was it was a sense of calm. It wasn't scary or anything like that. It was just this warm sense of peace. And it was probably the most spiritual experience I think I had ever had. Spending all those years in the cult, all that time dedicated to God, this was the first experience I had ever had that felt truly connected to the universe, so real and so relevant. So when it was over, I'm sure you can imagine how I felt. I was like, "Ugh, what the heck was that?" What made it even weirder was because I was excommunicated, 3 days later, I found out on social media that he had died that day. So I didn't even know. I didn't even know he was dead.
So
So
did you appear like in the flesh? Would you think he was like in his fleshy body basically?
no, it was definitely like a ghost. It
Okay.
was definitely like some sort of spirit form,
Okay.
but very much in his form, very much his voice,
Hmm.
very much things that he would say to me. So my highly analytical mind, I am trying to find excuses to explain this away.
Like, were you
If I
high? Were you
had
drunk? What was going on?
Yeah, no, nothing. I'm like totally, totally, totally. I wasn't doing any of that. If I'd have known he was dead, I would have chalked it up as my imagination. If I'd have been drinking or smoking or hallucinogens or whatever, I would have chalked it up as that. If I'd have been even on some sort of spiritual quest, wondering what happens, I might have been able to explain it away. But none of that was the case. I even I even thought, oh, I wonder if the demons are trying to trick me. I was like, well,
Mhm.
that doesn't make sense because I'm an apostate atheist. I am like solid in their camp.
Right.
you know, I could not find anything to justify it away.